Good afternoon. Today is the 1st of August, and it's time for yet another not particularly interesting, very vague, and probably quite boring vlog. Those of you who've been following the channel for some weeks now will know that on the 27th of June, the 2019 Sanong Tivoli Ultimate that we'd owned for 5 years was written off by, somebody who got drunk and crashed into the back of it, which wasn't the best end for that car. So yeah, it was written off by the insurance company a couple of weeks ago, and this is actually the last day that I've got the courtesy car that we were given on the 1st of July. We've had it exactly a month, and I am just on the way to put some fuel back in it because I'm a responsible person. I don't want to fine for not putting it back full. So this T-Cross has been replaced. We have bought a new car. We're going to have a look at it briefly a little bit later in the video, but let's just talk about a little bit, how this car has been. We've done, I think, well over 1,000 miles in this, as far as I know, and what the new one is going to be like as well. So we weren't intending to replace the Sanong until next year when the warranty expired. Obviously, that hasn't happened because it was, too badly damaged to be economically repaired according to the insurers. So we then had to buy another car. We waited actually quite a long time for the payout to come through, which it eventually did. Fortunately, I'd already done some research, and for a number of years now, I've wanted one of these cars to replace the Sanong. We almost bought one instead of the Sanong actually back in 2020, and it was actually the same colour as one we've got now, which is really strange. Some of you will know exactly what I'm talking about, others of you will have to remain in suspense, but some of you will just be fun anyway, so maybe there is no suspense to be had. I don't know, just the way that these things work. So we'll actually first of all have a look and see how suitable this car has been. Now, my lady wife really likes this car. I don't really understand why. It's okay. It's fine, but we got hard plastic dash, we've got a 5-speed gearbox, and I don't like the clutch on this car very much. It's not the smoothest, and yet this is a Volkswagen, so you pay a premium for such things, despite the fact that Volkswagen is the most common brand in this country by far. So it's fine, this car. It's not a problem, I suppose. It's not the fastest thing. I only got 93 horsepower. So a heavy car like this isn't a lot. Gearing is also quite spaced out because we've only got a 5-speed gearbox, so it needs to be a bit spaced out for fuel economy figures and other exciting things. So it's fine. It's kind of the car that, like, the average non-car person would think is quite nice. I mean, my lady wife's not into cars. Neither are any of her sisters. They're not into cars, and so Volkswagen sell an absolute ton of things like this all the time, which is fine, I suppose. But I'm an enthusiast, always have been. So the idea of having to drive around in a car like this for many years on end sort of fills me a bit with dread. Now, the Sanong wasn't necessarily the most dynamic or interesting car to drive, but it was at least very, very different. Not many people have those, so it was just a little bit different. Actually, it was a pretty good car. We had very, very few problems with it over the course of a very, very long time. So it wasn't bad. This, I don't know. I don't know what would sort of happen with this. I don't know, what the issues potentially would be. This car doesn't seem to have any faults on it, which is good considering it's been used and abused for about over 18 months as a courtesy car. So I suppose that's one thing at least. But I wanted something a little bit faster, with a better gear change and a 6-speed gearbox, and also something that's just a bit better to drive than this, which is fine. It's all right. It's just I drive so many cars a year. I drive literally hundreds of cars a year for my job and also for the channel, and so I know that there's better stuff out there for the money, whereas the average person at the Volkswagen dealership thinks it's got a Volkswagen badge on it, it must be great, and it's fine. It's just a bit average. That's just my kind of complaint with a lot of the Volkswagen stuff, is it's fine, it's just a little bit on the average side, which is not quite good enough for me because I'm a really picky kind of person that way. You can imagine, because I drive so much, that I am, and it's very annoying for my lady wife who will just buy one of these. But what we'll do now is we'll go and have a look and see what we actually got. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time looking at it because there will be a whole review on the thing coming soon. But we'll go and have a look now at it, and we'll see what exactly it is. Right, viewers, here we are then. This is a 2023 Kia Ceed 1.5 TGDI GT line, and it is just amazing. Look at this. I must admit, viewers, one of the reasons we chose this car was because of these rear lights. They are just the best. They're actually exclusive to the GT line trim level. The lesser trim levels, the 2s and the 3s, don't have them, and I'm a sucker for them. That's bad, isn't it? Anyway, yes, I've wanted one of these for many years. We first always bought one of these in this colour in 2020. We didn't quite in the end. There were some reasons behind that, but now we've got one. So keyless entry, which we'll just pull this door open. There we go. A little bit noisy this evening, I'm afraid. We're not in a normal filming spot for this. But inside we have, we've got normal dials, viewers. We've got a normal handbrake. We've got a normal 6-speed manual gearbox. We've got normal controls for the heating and ventilation. We've got normal buttons on the steering wheel. Take that, Volkswagen Golf. That's all like kind of, you know, stupid touch slider things for heating and ventilation, like most of the things buried in the infotainment system. Which is very nice, by the way, in this car. But we're not really here to have a sort of full look around it because I'm going to make a full review on the car anyway. So it's just so you can kind of see what it looks like. Mr. Richardson from Furious Driving, Mr. Charles from Grand Thrift Auto, and various other people have commented already, both on 1, they want to drive this car, and 2, they love the colour. And actually, this is probably the best colour for the Ceed GT line. I was going to buy an estate. That was in my initial plan, and I drove one last year actually. I didn't want one specifically, but it was in that trim level. But I did want an estate. The reason I haven't bought one is because my lady wife doesn't want to park an estate, which is fair enough. I mean, I would like one so I can fit like 4 diving cylinders and things like that in it, which would be good. But this will do. It'll do nicely, in fact. It's a very nice car, this, viewers. We're very, very blessed to have something like this after the unfortunate incident with the Sanong. But there we go. Back to the regularly scheduled programme. So there we go, viewers. This is my last drive in this T-Cross. Am I going to miss it? Not that much. What I will miss is just the fact that this car has filled us a gap in the time when we were without a car through no fault of our own. My lady wife didn't cause the accident. You know, the person who caused the accident was the person who got drunk and smashed into the back of her. That was the way that it is. And so this was provided to us not even for our own insurance company, for the other insurers. And so, you know, we're very grateful to have something. It's amazing that we've had it, and I haven't had to pay an excess or anything like that. It's been provided to us free of charge, which, you know, I'm exceptionally grateful for. And my lady wife's even more grateful, because otherwise we'd have to drive around the Volvo with no air conditioning or the sunny, which he doesn't really want to touch. So, you know, that's absolutely fine in that way. But we're very grateful to have this, because it's really got us through quite a difficult period in trying to sort things out. You know, we ended up actually getting rid of 2 cars in space of less than a week, and also the Sunny's probably going next month as well. So, you know, we're in a bit of a transition at the moment in terms of what we have. We didn't expect the Sanong to be the one that went first, but that's what's happened. And so, you know, to have this, and my lady wife actually like it, although I'm not so keen on it, which is probably less relevant really. I don't need to be keen on this because we're not keeping it, but it's been fine. And the new thing we've got, the Ceed, is just fantastic. It's cheaper to insure than the Sanong, it's faster than the Sanong, and it drives better than the Sanong. And it's better on fuel. Like, how can that be possible? We actually got a rebate on the insurance from the Sanong in comparison with the Kia. I don't know how that's happened. I mean, you know, it's a very nice car don't get me wrong, but I didn't realise it was going to be working out quite that well for us so far. There is one fault with it, which I will talk about at some point, but apart from that, it's quite nice. Anyway, thank you ever so much once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment below, and we shall see you again very soon for some more very vague and not particularly interesting music.